Hello, you are welcome to solve this math problem, which is square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x is equal to 5. To find the value of x from this equation. Now from this our problem, which is square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x is equal to this 5. In the first step, we'll remove this square root. So we'll apply square in both sides. So this square root will cancel this square, then it will be this, which is x square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x is equal to 5 square. It is 25. Then in the next step, we'll remove this square root here. So we'll apply again square in both sides. So we'll take this square inside the bracket, so it will be x square. So here x square, then times these square roots here, bracket square. So it will be square root of x and a square root of x and a square root of x, then bracket square is equal to this 25 square. Then in the next step, it will be x square, then times into here this square root will cancel this square, so it will be this, which is x square root of x and a square root of x is equal to 25 square is 625. Then from here x is same as x power of 1. Now into here x power of 2 times x power of 1. This is multiplication of exponent with same base of x. So we'll add the powers. So 2 plus 1 is power of 3, then times this, which is square root of x and a square root of x is equal to 625. Then in the next step, to remove this square root here, so we'll apply again square in both sides. So we'll take this square inside the bracket, so it will be x power of 3 bracket square. So it will be x power of 3 then bracket square times this square, so it will be square root of x and a square root of x then bracket square is equal to this 625 square. Then here it will be x power of 3 times power of 2 is power of 6 times into here this square root will cancel this square, so it will be this times this, which is x square root of x is equal to 625 square. Then this x is same as x power of 1. Now this multiplication of exponent with same base of x, so we'll add the powers. 6 plus 1 is power of 7 times this square root of x is equal to 625 square. Then in the next step, to remove this square root here, we'll apply square in both sides. So we'll take this square inside the bracket, so it will be x power of 7 then bracket this square times this square, so it will be square root of x bracket square is equal to 625 power of 2 times power of 2 is power of 4. Then here it will be x power of 7 times power of 2 is power of 14 times into here this square root will cancel this square, so it will be times x is equal to into here this 625 is 5 power of 4 then bracket this power of 4. So it will be x power, this is same as power of 1. Now multiplication of exponent to same base of x, then we'll add the powers. So 14 plus 1 is power of 15 is equal to 5 power of 4 times power of 4 is power of 16. Now to find the value of x, we'll multiply by 1 over 50, power of 1 over 15, power of 1 over 15 in both sides. So this and this will cancel, then it will be x is equal to 5. Power of 16 times 1 is power of 16 over this power of 15. So this is the final answer for the value of x in this our problem. 5 power of 16 over 15. Now to solve in another method from this our problem here, to solve in another method from this our problem, let's rewrite it: square root of x and the square root of x and the square root of x and the square root of x is equal to 5. This we call this method second method or method 2. Now from here square root of x, so we can write this square root of x, then times here this square root of x, it was under this square root, so we have double square roots, so it will be square root and a square root of x, then times this square root of x, it is under this square root and this square root, so we have 3 square roots, so here to be square root and a square root and a square root of x, then times this square root here, we have 1 2 3 4 square root, so it will be square root and a square root and a square root and a square root of x is equal to this 5. Then in the next step, we change these square roots into exponents, whereas square root is same as power of a half, so it will be x power of a half times this square root, so it will be x, this square root is power of a half, then bracket this square root is power of a half times here we have 3 square roots, so it will be this square root of x is same as x power of a half, then bracket for this square root is power of a half, then bracket again for this square root is power of a half, then times this square root is x power of a half, then bracket for this square root is power of a half, then bracket for this square root is power of a half, then bracket again for this square root is power of a half. Here we have 4 square roots, so we have powers of a half 4, then it is equal to this 5. Then in the next step it will be x power of a half, then times x power of a half times power of a half, it will be 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 is 4, then times x, here power of 1 times 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, then times x, power of 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, then is equal to, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 times 4 it is 16, so here it will be 1 over 16, then is equal to this 5. Then in the next step here, same multiplication of exponent with same base of x, so it will be x, then we add these powers, so it will be 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 16 is equal to this 5. Then in the next step it will be x, here the LCM of 2, 4, 8 and 16, it is 16, so here it will be over here 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8, 8 times 1 is 8 plus 16 divided by 16 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 16 divided by 8 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 16 divided by 16 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, then is equal to this 5. Then it will be x. Here we add the powers, so 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15 over this 16 is equal to this 5. Then to find x, we'll multiply by the power of the reciprocal of this, so it will be x power of 15 over 16 is equal to this 5. So here we'll multiply by the power of the reciprocal of this, 15 over 16, so it will be 16 over 15. And here we'll multiply by 16 over 15. Now to simplify, this will cancel by this will cancel by this, so it will be power of 1. So x power of 1, it is x is equal to 5 power of 16 over 15. So this is the final answer for the value of x in this our problem, same as the answer in the first method. Thank you for watching. Don't forget these steps to miss out. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video. Bye bye.